Start the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He gives it up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
This is Johnson. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 83.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. from the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
At the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this one complete to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Chargers.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Taylor. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Michael.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. easy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking long for Thomas. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. That's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
Play action. Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way back out to midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option of 3 based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts. I feel like they have this one in hand.
He's got Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.